Good morning, students. Today we will continue chapter 8, trigonometry. Let's start with the next set of formulae, that is relation among trigonometric ratios. We will see first how complementary angles are correlated. So first you can see sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay, as you know that cos is also called as cosine. Okay, that means it is a complementary of sine. Okay, so sin theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. So 90 minus theta means it is complementary of theta. For example, suppose theta is 60 degree, so complementary is 30 degrees. So 60 and 30 is going to be 90. So they are complementary angles. So similarly we can write vice versa. Cos theta is sin 90 minus theta. Tan theta is cot 90 minus theta, because cot is complementary of tan. Okay, we can also write cot theta as tan 90 minus theta. Now because they are complementary, so we can also write here tan theta into tan 90 minus theta. Now tan 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. So tan theta into tan 90 minus theta is going to be 1. That means they both are in inverse proportion with each other. Okay. Next set of formula is sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So for any angle theta, if I divide sin by cos, I will get tan theta. Okay. 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta. So sin and cosec, they are reciprocal of each other. So I can also write the same formula as sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Okay. If I multiply sin theta into cosec theta, I will get 1. So you can also write this formula like this. Sin theta multiplied by cosec theta equals to 1. Okay. Similarly, cos theta and sec theta, they are reciprocal of each other. So 1 upon cos theta is sec theta, or I can also write it as cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. If I multiply sec theta here, I will get cos theta multiplied by sec theta as 1. Okay. And third set of formula that we will see here is 1 upon tan theta is cot theta. Okay. So tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So their product is going to be 1. Okay. And next formula is also called as trigonometric identity. That means it is true for any value of theta. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. This is called as trigonometric identity. It is an equation also. Okay, so we will use this formula to solve different types of sums. Okay. In same exercise, we are also going to see application of particular angles. So we can see here we have a table of particular angles from 0 to 90. So let's see what are the values of sine, cos and tan for respective angles. For example, sine of 0 is 0. Here remember, these angles are in degrees. So sine of 0 degrees is going to be 0. Sine 30 is 1 upon 2. Sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 upon 2. And sine 90 is 1. So whatever values we have written from 0 to 1 for sin theta, just invert that for cos theta. You can see this 1. So cos 0 is 1. So sin 90 and cos 0, they both are equal. Similarly, cos 30 and sin 60, they are equal. Sin 45 and cos 45, they both are same. Okay, sin 30 and cos 60 are equal. And sin 0 is equal to cos 90. Reason is, we have already written here that sin theta is cos 90 minus theta. So complementary. Okay, so their complementary values will be equal. For tan theta, it's very simple. Just now you have written a formula. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So simply you can write sin upon cos. 0 upon 1 is 0. And half upon root 3 by 2, 2 gets cancelled. So 1 by root 3. Similarly 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2, it is getting cancelled. You are getting 1. Here if you divide both values, you will get root 3 upon 1, that is root 3. For tan 90, 1 upon 0, you cannot divide any number by 0, so that means it is not defined. So tan 90 will not have any value. Okay, so you have to note down this table also. Okay, and you have to learn these values. So you will note down all the formulae. Okay, these formulae should be noted down before we start practice set 8.2. Students, now start with practice set 8.2. In question 1, you can see in textbook, in the following table, a ratio is given in each column. Find the remaining 2 ratios in the column and complete the table. So there are total 9 values, but we have written only 5. Other 4 are omitted. So from textbook, I have taken only 5 which are there. Okay, some parts are omitted this year, so that 4 options I have not taken here. So I have taken only those values which are to be found. So out of 9, only these 5 we have to do. Okay, for example, in the first column we have cos theta. Okay, so using this value we have to find sin and tan. Okay, so you can see in each column we have any one value, the other 2 we have to find out. Now let's use the formula. For cos theta, it is given that 35 upon 37. So let's write down the formula. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So I'll put cos theta as 35 upon 37. Okay, I will shift this value here. The square 35 square. So 35 square is 1225. 37 square is 1369. Cross multiply. Ones are, you will get 1369. Minus 1225, you will get 144. Okay, denominator will remain as it is. So 144 is square of 12 and 1369 is square of 37 only, that we have already found. Okay, so both sides are squares, so I can take square root. So I got sin theta as 12 upon 37. Now use formula tan theta equals to sin upon cos. Okay, because you have to find out tan theta also. So sin theta is 12 upon 37 divided by cos theta is 35 upon 37. So I can change division into multiplication. So it becomes 37 upon 35. So 37 gets cancelled. So 12 upon 35 is answer for tan theta. So your final answer is sin theta is equal to 12 upon 37 and tan theta is 12 upon 35. Okay. So similarly we will see second sum of the same question where sin theta is given. Sin theta is 11 upon 61. So use same formula here. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So you will write here sin theta is 11 upon 61 plus cos square theta equals to 1. So take this value to the right side. So 11 square is 121. 61 square is 3721. You can find square by multiplying the same number. 61 into 61 is 3721. Again cross multiply. Okay, subtract 121, you will get 3600. Okay, which is square of 60. 3721 is square of 61. Again we have squares on both sides, so take square root. Okay, by taking square root you will get cos theta 60 upon 61. Again use formula tan theta is sin upon cos. Okay, substitute the value. Sin theta is 11 upon 61 divided by cos theta 60 upon 61. So if I change the sign to multiplication, I have to write reciprocal 61 upon 60. So 61 gets cancelled. Okay, so again I am left with tan theta is 11 upon 60. Okay, so I got here answer as cos theta is 60 upon 61, tan theta is 11 upon 60. Okay, now see third sum. Tan theta is given as 1. So using formula tan theta equals to sine upon cos, and tan theta is 1. So if I cross multiply, sine theta becomes cos theta. Okay, now write down the formula. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. We have already written this identity. In place of cos theta, now I'll write here sine theta. So sine square plus sine square becomes 2 sine square theta. Take 2 here. So it is 1 by 2. Taking square root, you will get 1 by root 2. So you have already written sine is equal to cos. So that means cos is also 1 by root 2. Okay, so you get here sine theta is 1 by root 2 and cos theta is also 1 by root 2. Okay. Now students, let's see problem number 4, where sine theta is given as 1 by 2. So by using same formula, I will put sine theta as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square. So I can write here cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 square can be written as 1 by 4. Multiply this, 4 ones are 4 minus 1, you will get 3 by 4. So this is cos square theta. So if it is square, I can write 3 as root 3 and 4 as 2 square. So I can write 3 as root 3 square and 4 as 2 square. Okay, so both sides are square, so I can write by taking square root, it is root 3 by 2. Okay, so I got here value of cos theta. So similarly I can also calculate tan theta using formula. Tan theta is sine theta upon cos theta. So what is sine theta here? 1 by 2. This is divided by root 3 by 2. So I can change the sign of division to multiplication. So this can be written as 2 upon root 3. So 2 gets cancelled. So your answer is 1 by root 3. So you can write your answer. Cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. Tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Okay, you can see the sum here. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So I have substituted value here of sine theta. After simplification I get cos theta. Then use formula tan theta is sine upon cos, that is 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. Simplifying this expression I get 1 by root 3. Okay. Now look at the fifth one. Here tan theta is given. Now students, in this question we are not using identity, though you can use identity, but I have used here Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so you must know this method also. So there are two methods to solve these ratios. You can also use Pythagoras theorem, or you can use the identity as it is shown. So tan theta is 21 upon 20. Let us assume that right angle triangle ABC, where angle B is 90 degree and angle C is theta. So let's write down tan theta for this triangle. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent, that means AB upon BC. Okay, so which is given as 21 upon 20. So let us assume that multiple of the ratio is K. So AB is 21K and BC is 20K. Okay, so you can write like this. This is 21K and this is 20K. Okay, so now I know two sides of the triangle. So to find the third side, I will use Pythagoras theorem, okay, which is hypotenuse square equals to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So substitute these two values here. AB is 21k, BC is 20k, 21 square is 441 and 20 square is 400. Okay, k is there, so you have to write k square. By adding these two, you get 841. Now take square root, so you will get AC as 29k. Okay, you can mention here. Okay, take square root. Okay, so now you know all three sides of the triangle. Now you know AC as 29k. So when you know all three sides, you can find any trigonometric ratio. Okay, so now there is no need to use the trigonometric relation, but we can use directly formula. So sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC. So 21k upon 29k. So k gets cancelled here. Okay, so you get 21 upon 29. Similarly, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is BC upon AC. So again 20k upon 29k. So k gets cancelled. So 20 by 29. So students, using this method, I have proved here that you can also find any trigonometric ratio using Pythagoras theorem also. Okay, for other problems we have used the identities. Okay, so you can use any method out of these two. Okay, so we will continue this exercise in the next class also. Okay, thank you.